What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Who we got? Dwayne, what's up? Thank you, sir. Just got back from seeing, took the fam to go see Bad Boys 4. Was it 3? Whichever one it was, it's out right now. We saw that one. She was dope. What up, Zoe? What up? What up? What up, Trill? What the fuck is up, peoples? Did you guys catch the video I dropped of Tank and Frank? Did you? I should do one of Benavidez too. I think I will. So I love, you guys know I love Benavidez. You know, I feel like I'm looking a little yellow up in this bitch. Let's see if this does anything different. Auto balance. Nope. Makes me look pink. All right. Well, I guess it's good the way it is. What's up? Nobody's talking. Bunch of you in here. Everybody's quiet. I'm going to do trivia today at the end of this. My wife told me I got to keep doing it. You guys don't ask for it, though, so I forget. David's power is a myth. David's power is a myth?
What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis?
What? How's his power a myth?
What you talking about, Willis?
I don't get it, but okay. Yeah, the video was very good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sent it to Coach Kenny. Hopefully I asked him to like it. He's not good with, he's my boy. Don't get me wrong. You guys have seen me interview him a few times. He just doesn't respond very. He has a lot going on too. Did you watch the full sparring video of Tank and Deb? I just saw it. It's not a full video though. Right, Trill? I'm gonna break that down. As a matter of fact, that's being done tomorrow. No, it's just a minute long of where Devin's getting the better of Tank. Is that what you're talking about? Because I saw that. I didn't see no full sparring video. Please elaborate. Tank was not afraid of Frank's. Well, yeah. What up, Skips? Was good. At this point, we have to stop saying Tank comes out slow and realizes part. You saw my video? You saw my video, right? It's called, he came out doing this. Download complete. Whap! That's what he does. 2 Russian tigers waiting to devour David at 175. Oh yeah? Word? Is that it? Is that it? Just like the Ukrainian tiger was ready to devour him just now? Just like that?
Got him!
Fuck up out of here with that. My dude, appreciate you. Hangout spot, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Johnny. Here's Johnny. What up? Nobody cares about that. About what? Benavidez just moved up to a new weight. Give him some time. No, it's the 18-minute video I sent. Oh, word? There's an 18 video you sent me on IG? All right, now you're going to make me look. Hold on. Let me see what the fuck you is talking about. Are you Dominic? Let me see. Yeah, that's you. Okay. Nope. I see it now, though. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to send it to myself. And you guys can expect a motherfucking breakdown of that released tomorrow. It's a full sparring? Damn! David hand speed was incredible. Word life. It sure was. People are shitting on David because he couldn't KO an Olympic. Whatever. I don't know who's shitting on him. Not me. People kept calling upset with. I know. I won't front. I got a little nervous right before they started fighting. You guys know how I called it, right? And I was wrong. I called a stoppage. David wins though. But I got a little nervous right before when I saw this dude's size. Motherfucker's hands look just a bigger guy. A guy that almost killed Adonis Stevenson. A guy that was whooping Betterbiev's ass until he got caught. But now what does this say about Betterbiev's power? Benavidez couldn't stop him battering his ass for 12 straight rounds. Yet Betterbiev, it only took him a couple because Betterbiev was losing. So Betterbiev was able to stop him by just hitting him with a few shots over 1 or 2 rounds. That's all it took Betterbiev, whereas Benavidez couldn't do it in 12. So this could say 2 things. 1, Betterbiev just hits way harder. 2, Betterbiev has better punch placement. One of the two. We don't know. But the result is a win either way. Thought you might like appreciate you. Matter of fact, let me hit you with the classic air horn. I'll go break it down. Is Tank an all-time great? Is Tank an all-time great?
Get the fuck out of here!
No, can't be He's still active. Motherfucker hasn't fought one legend. Forget about legend, not even one future Hall of Famer yet. Too early to tell. What's up, Kalia? Tank always gives up early rounds. Yeah, that's a fact. Benavidez is a superstar. He's not, though. He's a superstar to us purists. But for like the earth, for the numbers, the pay-per-view buys, the eyeballs, he's not. I'm not saying he shouldn't be, but he's not. There's only 4 superstars in boxing. Can you guys name the 4 superstars? In terms of sales and popularity. Just 4. Name them. Let's see what you guys got. Just 4. Just 4. And it's by far. Nobody's even close to them. Marco, great news. I saw my first job. All right, congrats. What you doing? Tank hasn't fought anybody. I just said that. I wouldn't say nobody, just no a Hall of Fame, no future Hall of Famers, no even generational greats, not yet. Dogman Jay, what up? We do need that. Mamoon, there he is. Where you been? I thought Matias was gonna lose. Did you guys not hear me say Matias is gonna lose? Ooh, Gertz, you're right. You're wrong, but you're right. No, you're wrong. That's wrong. Joshua is considered, though. It's by far Tank, Canelo, Ryan, Jake Paul. And you could throw Joshua in there. But Joshua, not for the earth, just for England. For the earth, those 4. Those 4 will sell anywhere. Joshua comes here, meh. Inoue here, meh. But Canelo, Tank, Jake Paul, and Ryan. And I'm not saying Jake Paul and Ryan skill-wise deserve to be there, but they just attract those kind of eyeballs. What up, L Dub? Leo Santa Cruz's future. He might be. You have a point. He might be. Okay, so we got one. Okay. He might be. Tank is saying Loma next. Is Loma or Shakur? One of the two. I'm going to go down a little. Yeah, I just talked about that. Who got this right? No, not Spence. Spence with Jake Paul. People forget about Jake Paul because he's not anywhere near the level of talent as these other people or experience, but he does sell more than all of them. Tyson versus Jake Paul, granted Mike Tyson's half of that, will do more than any fight in history. That's going to fucking beat Floyd. That's going to beat Mike's earlier shit. That's going to beat Ali's shit. That's going to beat all that. Joshua sold out in New York. I'm not saying selling out does not mean that you're one of the greatest attractions at boxing. A lot of people sell out stadiums. Devin sold out a stadium in wherever the fuck it was. We're talking who attracts the most money and eyeballs. Not who. A lot of guys could sell out a stadium or a venue. Not a lot, but a good amount. Way more than 4 could do that. We're talking the elite. Well, that might be true, but he still sells. And he is a boxer. I disagree. He is a boxer. He's not an elite level boxer. He's not a top 10 boxer, but he's a boxer. You know what I'm saying? If it quacks like a boxer and it walks like a boxer and it goes to the gym and it fights, then it's a boxer. Publix Deli is fire. Publix Deli is fire. Publix Deli. Why does that sound familiar? Where is it?
Down south.
Down south? How do you know that? Oh. Sanders, why are you telling me that's a really random thing to say? You know I'm in Brooklyn. What up, Randy? Logan Paul will be drawing a stadium full in Cleveland and SummerSlam. Yes, but we're talking about people who do it while boxing. Smash the like. Yes, listen to him. Tank Davis is definitely becoming more marketable. I've seen him. Yeah. Yeah, my wife just said that, Alonzo. That's true. Are they sleeping? Oh, you going back in there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm feeding the cats.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Okay.
I got to give Frank his props. He was doing great with those counts. He was doing okay, but you have to understand something. Did you guys see my video? Because if you already saw it, I don't want to repeat it. But Tank was first off downloading, not throwing. One, because he's downloading. He wants to see what he has coming at him first, right? Because when you can get caught is when you're trying to throw too. See what's coming at you. One. Two, and he did this a couple times, he would get himself in a position and either throw not hard or not throw at all to make Frank be like, oh, that's it? Psh, let me get more relaxed, which he did. Let me lay here and try and catch these shots. Or let me open up and throw because this dude isn't going to throw anything back at me. And then after he had Frank thinking that was the steelo for the fight, whap! Whap, whap! Tank is a smart fighter. I hope everybody gives him props for being a smart fighter. He's not a Deontay where he just throws bombs. And even Deontay's bombs were somewhat calculated. Somewhat. Nothing crazy. But Deontay, that motherfucker is like a geometry calculator. One of those that they give you with all the crazy buttons and the weird symbols. He calculates the fuck out of every move. All right, let me get down to what you guys are saying. Oh, my man Shane. Shane was watching with me last night. Came over and we watched. Sup? I reluctantly agree. Jake Paul's. He is. I mean, he is. Marlo with a K. Well, then that would make it Marlo. That'd make it Marklo. All right. If I missed anything, because you guys hit me with a lot, just say it again and say, please check. Say you missed this, and I'll read it for something important. But I'm getting a lot of comments. By the way, I did just say a couple days ago that I think Tank is the most complete boxer, and a lot of folks disagreed. I don't know if he's the most complete, but he's very well rounded. Floyd at 30 versus Tank at 30. I don't know. Did the fight say anything about Tank versus Loma? Yeah, it absolutely did. Did you see how slick, how quick, tiger-like, cat-like Tank's feet were? Cutting that, and you see how Tank could cut the ring off? You guys saw my video, right? Cutting the ring off. Tank showed us that he is a general at cutting that ring off. And if he cuts the ring off, Shakur, where's that leave Shakur? Draped in the corner like an 8-ball, bouncing around the corner pocket. And then what happens when he's pinned against the corner and Tank's in front of him? Whap! 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 That's what happens. And I'm convinced now this did it for me. Nobody at 35 could take those punches. No. Nope. Did you see how shook? Yo, call Mob Deep, because Frank Martin was shook the second he felt those shits. Even the ones that were just bouncing off this shit. Here, this shit and this shit. He was shook. You saw when Tank made a move and he was like, oh, he fucking did this shit and it almost spun around like he's doing a ballet twist. And Tank laughed at him. Like, you know what he thought at that exact point? You know exactly what he thought when he laughed? He thought this.
Got him!
That is exactly what he thought when Frank reacted that way. Rusty? Yeah, all right. Rusty like a concrete steel-plated mallet. Rusty like that, maybe. Rusty. I don't think he looked rusty. He said he looked rusty, but I don't think he looked rusty. Marco, what do you think of David fight? David walked down a bigger man. Taller, heavier. So all this weight bully shit now, he walked down a former world champion who's only lost once to one of the greatest fighters of this generation. And he whooped his ass for 12 straight rounds by walking him down and picking off his shots, which, let's be fair, had no power on him. Gvozdyk's, that is. But still. Yeah, that video of recap was fire. Appreciate you. Matter of fact, just for that, because I love the compliments. Called the Liam Carroll upset. So did I. I didn't call it. I said, remember I said I had a feeling Subaru was going to lose? Shakur will stank it up versus Tank. That also deserves it. Shakur is not Frank. That's true. Better feet. Slicker. But I'm convinced nobody at 135 can stand up to having those steel-dipped concrete cinder blocks hoisted at him for 12 rounds. Can't do it. I've never seen anybody in my lifetime corner somebody so good in the ring. There you go. I doubt Shakur has some power. No, he doesn't. But he has better defense and movement. So that's the whole question. Can he do what Frank did the first 4 rounds for 12? But don't forget, a big part of what Frank did the first 4 and what Barrios did and what Leo Santa Cruz did and even what Rolly and Ryan did was Tank sitting there, booting up, and then going download complete. Big part of it is that, not so much Tank getting outboxed. You saw the difference of when Tank started actually going at him and throwing and when he didn't. You saw the difference. He was waiting for him to get tired, or so he thought. I don't think Frank got that tired, although it is tiring to run like that. I think it was more he just started feeling those shots. Tank destroys Shakur. I don't know about destroys. You know what I mean? We don't know, but that is likely. After that pound for pound, top 5, no debate. I've had Tank number 3 the whole time, or 2. I had Tank 2, I think, after Bud. I have. People thought I was nuts. J. Pitt. Shakur has the skill set to match Tank. Word?
Get the fuck out of here!
I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks.
Okay, just checking. I'm just checking. Just checking, Jay. Just checking. Nah, I'm playing with you, but I'm kind of not. I don't think you should say it so confidently. I don't think anybody who says confidently that Shakur could beat Tank, like, nah, he's gonna. That's biased. That's straight biased. Anybody who thinks that Shakur confidently there's something wrong with your eyeballs if you can say that any man could confidently beat Tank. I'm not saying he can't lose because he can, but just to be confident, like, nah, there's no chance of Tank winning, that's just wild. That's wild talk. That's stroke talk. That's too much salt for dinner and then running like Martin Lawrence in a sweatsuit and then getting a heat stroke. That's what that is. Was that the best card and event of the year? Most exciting, because you got 2 guys who are exciting to watch. Tank with a smiling and telling jokes in his corner. Yep. Really. I'm just saying. You're my man, Jay, but you got to lay off the rocks. How could you have Tank over Inoue pound for pound? I'm not sure I do. Top 3. I'm not so sure I do. But I will say one thing. Inoue's been down. Tank has never even been hurt. Let that soak in there, Stavy. I know a dude named Stavros. Is that your real name, or you just made that up? Unless this is Stavros, you're just not telling me who you are, but you know me, so I'm assuming you would. Stavros. Tank has never even been hurt, visibly wobbled, whereas Inoue's been down. So that's the one major difference between the two of them. Otherwise, they're pretty even. Inoue has on paper a better resume. So it's close. Inoue being ahead of Tank on the pound for pound isn't a crazy thing to say. What happens when Tank can't land that one shot? Okay, Well, but that hasn't happened yet. So we'll see. Crawford undercard is going to be the best undercard of the year. Okay? Shakur and Tank can go either way. They can go either way. You mean like like that? Or you mean like boxing? Tank fans just can't admit that there's a change. Shakur can make it. Well, we'll see. Tio at 23 fought Loma. Devin 24. When is Tank gonna do it? I don't know. I don't know. People calling Tank a zero taker. What's it? Oh, well, yeah. Tank's durability doesn't get spoken enough about. That's why I'm talking about it. This dude got hit by the hardest punchers in his weight class. The two dudes he haven't fought, the three, Loma, who's old now, but Shakur and Devin, they're not hard punchers. The three dudes he did fight, Ryan, Rolly, say what you want. Those two guys could fucking crack. And Pitbull, and they landed flush on his Tank because he looks like a fucking Sherman Tank ass and did nothing. Zero. Zilch. Goose egg. Nothing. Marco, I have a question for you. If you were fighting Tank, what would be your game plan? Box him. And move. And move. And wait and try and counter him. Every now and then, wait in the pocket, let him come at me with a hard shot and try and tank his ass. Do a duck under and whop. That's what I would do. But I was different. I had some power, so he would respect my power. We got close. But he had a great chin, so maybe not. Tank. Devin beats Tank. I'm standing on that one. Word. Devin beats Tank. Okay. Water boy.
Look at me! I'm the water boy, dude!
What up, Joe? What up, JoJo? What up, what up, what up, what up? Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in here. I am obviously one of them. Yeah, we're going to see. But now, him versus Loma is looking very enticing. Because Loma just looked great, albeit against Kambosos. And Tank looked great, albeit against Frank. They still look great. Makes for a good fight. Donuts forever. Haney goes to sleep in 4. I tend to agree with that. How is Devin supposed to be Tank's leftovers? I will agree with that. Marco has been diabolical with the sound effects. I will agree with that. To me, Haney will be undefeated.
What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis?
I get it. The drugs. I don't have an argument with that. You have strong ground for that one. You do. Devin won every belt on Tank's division. Goofies. Okay, so what's good? Chris Esparon. Devin won every belt while Tank was active. Okay, so I don't get it. Smash that like. Listen to the man. How many likes we got? Let's see. Let's see. We got 20. No, not good. 40 people in here. We got 20 likes. Drugs and the weight. Nah, the weight doesn't count. 3 pounds ain't shit. That does not count. Drugs might very well count. Gary Russell did get whooped. Gary Russell, even if he won that fight, cannot fuck with the top guys at 140. We all saw that. I rewatched Wilder Parker. What happened to Wilder's body? His skin and bones. Now, I don't know, man. If Ryan did or didn't have drugs and Devin still got his ass knocked out, no defense. Well, no. If the drugs were making him hit hard. But you're right. They did land. Drugs, but the drugs might have made him faster. Who knows? Although he looked pretty fast. What a rap. Compared to Wilder versus Ortiz years, yeah. What's up, Alan? Antoine Russell. Yeah, man, he was 20. Was he 17-0 all knockouts, something like that? Good record. Champions are literally how we measure fighters. Devin beat the best guys. Well, no, they're not. They're usually how we measure fighters. That's true. There's a lot of champions who shouldn't be, or who are not the top of their division at the time. But you're right. But we're not measuring Devin's success. The dude was mad successful, and in fact, up until this Ryan fight, was one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in a lot of people's eyes. Not mine, but a lot of people. So nobody's claiming that he wasn't. We're just claiming that we think Tank would dismantle him. So what you're saying has nothing to do with him fighting Tank. If you want to argue that, talk about how you think he could beat Tank, not his accolades before leading up to this point. Is Matias still y'all boogeyman? I guess not. It was never mine, really, but I don't like Floyd. I guess he kind of was for me. I don't like Floyd Mayweather about always say this great fighters adapt. True. I'll take Gary over Devin. Damn. I'll take Gary over Devin. You hear that, Trill? Played your man. Played him. You'll take Gary over Devin. What up, Kenny Porter's right hand? Tank wouldn't get close to Devin. Yeah, okay. Did the drugs and weighing 143 stop Devin from not getting hit with it? Yep, there you go. True that. Devin would keep him at the end of the jab. Oh, my goodness. All right, I'm not going to engage in this wild talk. Tank is the face of boxing. Okay, what's the face of boxing mean? You give me a definition and let everybody else agree with that definition, and we'll talk about it. I guarantee you there's no way in hell everybody will agree with the definition of boxing. Everybody will have their own separate criteria for what that entails. Yeah, these dudes casual. They don't know what they're talking about. T.O. beats Devin. Yep, I think so too. Just wait to Tank gets his hands on Hype Job, Loma, and Shakira. Ooh, damn. Calling him a girl. We see you, Lonzo. Oh, Lonzo. Floyd's power was underrated. He always said, no, Pretty Boy's power was not underrated. Money Mayweather didn't really have power. What up there, plates? Face of boxing means who sells the most pay-per-view, and that's actually not true. The most pay-per-view would be fucking Jake Paul. So he's your face of boxing? Enjoy that. Enjoy that. I want to see Tank versus Teofimo. So do I. Exciting. Tank is a favorite American, but okay. What up, Bill? Face who brings eyes. Jake Paul. So Jake Paul's the face of boxing? That motherfucker gets more eyeballs than anybody. And if he fights Mike Tyson, when he fights Mike Tyson, he will have the most pay-per-view buys, or the most eyeballs, in history. So that doubles down on him being the face of boxing, in your opinion. So you guys want to think again and maybe switch up your criteria? Just saying. Or if you're cool with Jake Paul being the face, that's on you guys. It's on you. Tank's not going to fight Loma or... Okay. You guys are coming in hot here, so I'm missing a lot of comments. Tell me if there's anything. What's up, Doss? Are you in the LDBC? No, I am not in the LDBC. I'm cool with a lot of them, but I am not in the LDBC. Against the ropes. Kenny, it's over, bro. All right. Tyson Fury just did 1 point. There you go. Whoop. There it is. Tank KOs Loma in 6. Okay. Battleship Rob, Mr. B More. Well, of course you're going to say that because you're from fucking Baltimore, but you have a very good argument for that. I'm with you. I think he does. Hey, yo, Coda, what up? What up? Jake Paul is not a real boxer. Well, they're Mr. Tank, the Executioner. If somebody has a professional boxing license, if somebody puts on gloves, if somebody gets punched in the face and punches somebody back, if somebody's in the gym every day being trained by the best trainers in the world and sparring some of the best people at his weight class in the world and doing it every day for years. That doesn't make him a boxer? Yes, it does. That's the exact definition of a boxer. Now, is his talent at the equal level of where his fame is? Hell no. But he's still a boxer. No bias in here, guys. Come on. Marco, what's your thoughts on Tank versus Shakur? Pros and cons for both fighters. I feel like Frank Martin was just a lesser version of what Shakur is going to bring. No, actually, way lesser. Way lesser. Thoughts? I don't know. I think Tank walks him down and whap! Eventually. How long does it take? I don't know. I don't think anybody at 135. I'll say it again. So I want all of you guys to
open your fucking ears, jackass. Open your fucking ears, jackass.
I think nobody at 135 can stand up to that kind of those steel-plated cinder blocks being fucking wielded at them. I don't think anybody could do it. Nope. I don't think. So there's your answer. Eventually, whap! You got that dumb narrative from Blue. I don't know who you're talking to. Thank you. We agree. All right. Shakur UD12. Word? You think Shakur UD12? Okay.
Get the fuck out of here!
Edwin De Los Santos wipes him out. Wipes who out? You don't know shit about boxing. Who are you talking to? I know you're not talking to me because these wrenches will hit you upside the head with the wrenches. What up, Track? What up, Blood? Don't disrespect Loma. He's a Hall of Famer. Okay. Okay. Dude, Matthias is a hype job. Literally got exposed. You might have a good argument for that one. I think Shakur beats Tank, too. Okay. That's your opinion. I think you're probably smoking on those rocks.
I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks.
But, it's your opinion. You can have it. The sound bites are perfect. Thank you. I'm just watching the Tank recency bias go crazy in the chat. I think he beats Loma, but people act... No, that's true. But look, Trill, with a performance like that, how are you not going to have recency bias? This motherfucker was throwing heavyweight missiles at 5'5" and 135 pounds, throwing heavyweight missiles. How would you not be wrapped up in that shit? And it just happened last night. It's just human. Just human, natural human reaction. Frank was outboxing him. Yeah. Because Tank was... I already went over this. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. Tank can't catch core like... Maybe not. That's possible. Look at Tank's eye. Frank, he was. But like I said, I don't think anybody can stand up to that. I don't think anybody at 35 could stand up to getting hit with that Baltimoresville slugger. Louisville slugger? Baltimoresville slugger? That Baltimoresville slugger. I don't think they can stand up to it. The thing is, did you guys see those punches? That's why Tank sells so much. Because up to this point, he didn't even really talk. He has really no personality outside the ring. There's only a few fighters in history that sold like him and had no personality outside the ring. Mike Tyson, George Foreman, Sonny Liston, killers. Dudes who hit like a planetary collision. Those are the dudes who sold like that. He's one of them. He throws a punch, even that misses, and everybody's like, God damn. Somebody throws a punch that misses, and all you hear is whoosh. And everybody in the audience is like, whoa, God damn, all at once. You got a pay-per-view star. Marco, I heard them punches all the way from Australia. There we go. Shakur going to be spinning that kid all night. He ain't laying on the ropes for like Frank. Maybe. But Shakur Tank Das showed how good his cutting off the ring game is. He'll cut the ring off on you, on me, on anybody. That motherfucker can cut the ring off. He got that shit crafted to a science. His feet are fast. He sets traps. He makes people get gassed, thinking they could just throw shots, that he's just going to sit there or not throw back. He did a little. Look at the fight. You know what he did with Frank? He cut the ring off at him, got Frank in the corner, and either didn't throw and then backed off or just tapped him and then backed off, making Tank feel comfortable, a false sense of security to go against the ropes. Did that for 3 or 4 rounds, had Frank being like, I can fucking pick these shots off and roll. And then what's he do? He unleashes the whap! And that was it. He only threw hard shots for the 7th and 8th round. You saw him throwing them at the end of the 7th. And he had the Ghost spooked. The Ghost was fucking terrified. The Ghost thought he saw a ghost. The Ghost thought he saw a ghost. That was going whap. That shit. He thought he was being chased by the fucking Pac-Man ghost. Tank swallowed that Pac-Man pellet and chomped that Pac-Man ghost down. That was it. Man, Shakur and Frank are nowhere near the caliber of boxer. Man, Shakur and Frank are nowhere near the caliber of boxer, and Frank did well. Okay. The ghost got overconfident and stayed on the ropes. Yeah. Why? Because he got fucking hypnotized into doing so by Tank's antics. That's all part of having ring intelligence. I've done that. Make people think they're comfortable. Make them think they could do something. And then whap them. Core stops Frank. Oh, my good Lord. Oh, I thought you said Tank. I was about to be like, you got Baltimore in your name, and you said Tank will be stopped by Shakur. Core stops Frank. I don't know about that, but maybe. I don't know how Frank could take punches by a mortal, an average mortal human. I know he can't take them from Super Tank. What does Shakur have to do with people? Yeah. Tank won the mental game before the fight. I don't know about that. He didn't. That's not true, Trill. That's not true. He won it the second Frank felt those punches. As I say, bouncing off here. The second he just felt them, that's when he won the mental game. I've been in there, man. Luckily, I haven't been in there with too many guys. There have been a couple. I felt those shots. I'm like, nope. I'm not fucking going to be in range for that shit. That's what happened. I've been there. Frank has no chin. Okay. Where did the WBC Juneteenth belt go? I don't know. What up? What up, Tone Deaf? What's up? We hate being lied to that these guys think they can beat Tank. Well, I mean, that's not being lied to. That's normal boxer mentality. Derek James was literally telling Frank to stay off the Yeah, well, the ring got cut off. It got cut off. And it's terribly draining to be running the whole fight. I've been there. Terribly draining. You eventually gas out. Yes, I think he lost. Frank was complaining to Derek James about body shots in the 3rd round, and Tank wasn't even. I know. I was really impressed by Tank's power. I know he had power, but for some reason yesterday, I guess seeing how quickly the entire energy and momentum of the fight changed the second he put his foot on the gas. The second. Took him under a round. Half a round 7 and then into half a round 8. Under a full round to just finish the job. The second he fucking switched into 5th gear. I thought he got robbed. Okay. Well, doesn't really matter because that performance couldn't beat Haney. I don't even think Haney. Definitely can't beat T.O. Probably can't even beat Matias with that. As a boxer, you need to believe in yourself and believe you're going to win. Yep. What happens when your corner rabbit. He faints. What? Fuck's that mean? What the fuck does that mean?
What you talking about, Willis?
Literally, Marco, you're on point. Tank, flip the switch. It's crazy. Appreciate you. Frank beats Core. Paro beats Frank. No Diddy. No Diddy, huh? Sure.
Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti.
This dude's talking about beating. I really think Ryan can beat Tank without any clause. Ryan does have the power to make noise, but let's not forget, Tank has never been hurt. And until I see him hurt, I'm going to think that he has a solid chin because that's all he's shown us. I think the rabbit comment was for a Shakur diss. Okay, well, I didn't get it. Be a little more, what's the word? Concrete? Not concrete. Whatever. Explain it better. To hit that hard, to be accurate puncher is a cheat code. Word life. Mark, what's the best fight of the night? Oh, I don't know. I didn't see all of them. Tank fight. You can't get more exciting than that. Love the ad libs. Ad libs? What are you saying? You dudes have your fucking spell check or autocorrect going wild tonight. I don't know what the fuck you guys are saying half the time. Richardson, Hitchens, happy Pearl won. When Tank smiled. Yep. That's when you knew the power was catching him. The ghost was literally spooked. The ghost looked like he saw a ghost. The ghost turned in to the Pac-Man ghost being chased by the Tank Man. That's what happened. Marco, the casuals are mad. Was mad at me when I said Tank showed Frank he didn't belong in the ring with him. No disrespect, but Tank shows his love. Why would they be mad? That's exactly what he showed. What are you mad at? That's nothing to be mad at. That's a fact that optics completely fucking correlate and confirm. No fact, nothing to be mad at. You're not making shit up. You're literally just writing a fucking report on what anybody can go watch. Ryan won't be able to miss weight versus Tank. And we'll see. Marco, who you going to call? Tank Busters. Wait. Frank Busters. Ooh. That sounded.
Tutti frutti.
Frank Busters?
Tutti frutti.
Damn. See?
What you talking about, Willis?
That was no good. All right. I said that's it. You're right. Marco, in your opinion, what boxer can never get cornered like that? Nobody by Tank. Problems. Tank will need more Austrian to beat. Nah, when he made him flinch at the press conference. Nah, I disagree, Trill. I already did video of that. That was a normal human reaction. That was not. That was Trill. Come on, man. You know boxing better than that shit. Anybody's gonna fucking flinch when two fighters are face to face and one guy fucking goes at him and raises his hand to hit him. Anybody, any fighter would. I disagree with that. He beat him once Frank felt those punches. That's when he won the mental game. Marco, new to the channel. What was your think about Tank versus Shakur? I think Tank beats anybody at 35 or 40, but Shakur does have a good chance. Ray, if a casual knows Frank, he's not a casual. That, my friend, deserves one of these. Weren't getting why they were laughing when Ghostbusters theme came on. Yeah. My boys I was with too for a second, like, wait, what? I'm like, the ghost, Frank, the ghost Martin. Frank was beating Tank, and I believe if that fight was at 140, Frank might have made it to 12th because he would have had more stamina.
Get the fuck out of here!
For you. One more time in case you didn't hear it.
Get the fuck out of here!
That would not have happened. Tank looked at him. After he threw a couple punches, he saw Frank's face and he went, I must break you. looked at him real right in his eyes and hit him. And then Tank got him in the corner after he wore him down and tricked him and put all his traps, and he hit him with that Gonzo. Beautiful fight. So exciting. And little things, man. Performance in boxing. When he jumped up on the rope and he was doing some weird fucking rope shaking twerk before the fight was even done, that shit added a golden, diamond, platinum, priceless element of entertainment for all of us. Had everybody hyped. Tank has that in him. That passion, he has that. You know who else had that? Iron Mike. That's why the two were so similar in terms of attraction and why people want to see them and why people get fucking amped seeing them. What up, Alex? Who do you think presents the toughest challenge for Tank if you had to say someone? Teofimo Lopez. By far. Any human can get embarrassed, lies that in front of a whole... What? I don't know what you're saying. I had Frank winning, but Tank was on his ass. Whoa. Whoa.
Tutti frutti.
He was on his ass.
Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti.
Jesus. Sanders, man. This is the wrong channel. Wrong website for that. The It Factor. Yes. That's a quicker, shorter way to say what I just said. Winning what? The first 3, he lost 4 straight rounds, to be clear. Okay. I agree Tio will give the best challenge, but he gets stopped in round 9. Very likely. Yeah. Frank stayed on the ropes for too long because he gassed out. Not just because he gassed out, because he was being lulled into a false sense of confidence. That's another reason why. He even said it after. He goes, I just got overconfident thinking I could just pick shots off because that worked a few times. Because Tank was not touching him he was hitting him with 50 to 70%. Maybe more like 50%. He only got 50% thump. That's it. And he thought, this ain't that bad. That's what everybody talks about. I'll pick this shit off. And then whap! Got put in that little Ghostbuster thing, got locked away. Chick, boop, 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 boop. And went into the ghost chamber. And that was it. Lone was my favorite fighter, and I have Tank by KO. It's a good choice. Marco, you probably should have went with Tank Busters. No, he's a Frank Buster. Right, but that's... Right, okay, I got you. Yeah, sounds better. Loma is my favorite fighter, and I have Tank by KO. I already read that. Okay. Margot, if someone made you flinch like that in front of a room full of people that are laughing at you, wouldn't you feel some type... A room full of people laughed? Nah, man. That's some... No disrespect to you, Trill, but that you're clearly not a fighter. That's some non-fighter shit to say. No. Dudes say embarrassing shit at face-offs or in press conferences all the time. They get made to be laughed at all the time. Any fighter would have reacted that way. Would have flinched. I guarantee you, if Frank did that, came right close to his face, after like fucking... Tank would have flinched too. Come on. Marco, remember when Tank said, I'm going to step on you, watch, right as he knocked Frank out? He stepped right over him. I don't remember that, but that's wild. There's no one that has a chance, but who at 130 has a power? I think Mayweather, a new prospect, can beat Tank. Who are you talking about? Kermel? Kermel's 26, I thought. 126. Who are you talking about? Yo, Shane, you still in here? Said something at first, but I haven't seen you since. Where you at, bruh? Is a true Tank half Cuban? I don't think so. Unless Frank's insecure, I don't think that bothered him. Thank you. Marco, I had money on 5th, 7th, or 9th. Well, you missed it by 1, unfortunately. Round knockout by Tank. Tank knocks him out in the 9th. Shaking my head. Okay. So did you make money then? I don't know how that works. Unless I already read that. Tyson did it to Floyd and Floyd didn't flinch. Yeah, because they're not going to fight each other. Take it into concept, Coda. They're not fighting each other. They haven't been at Tyson and Floyd had no beef. He just came up to him out of nowhere and did that. Why would he be on guard? When it's somebody you're fighting who you've been beefing with the whole fucking promo, way different. And they're not even the same weight. Why would that? Come on. Yeah, I'm just here enjoying the show. Yeah, you know what else you can enjoy? A little bit of
Tutti frutti.
and maybe a side order of
Tutti frutti.
Punk. Marco, I gotta disagree. Maybe you just didn't recognize the mental warfare. You don't think I recognize mental warfare? Okay. Had going during the whole build-up, but he was getting in Frank's. Yeah, of course. Annoying somebody still doesn't mean that somebody flinching is a punk move. It's not a punk move. That's you're misconnecting the wires. You're doing that's that like bravado bullshit of people. Not you. I'm not saying you're full of shit, but that mentality is bravado bullshit that people usually don't fight have. Oh, we laughed at you. You're a punk. Like when dudes will like cross, like in the schoolyards now, they make these stupid fucking videos. A dude will cross somebody, then 50 people like, oh, in his face. So fucking stupid. So stupid. So you got crossed. So what? It's part of the game. Happens to everybody. All that, is just a reason for people with a lot of fucking pent up aggression to just fucking scream and act wild because it's fun. Nah, that flinch, anybody would have done that. Anybody would have flinched. And it sure as fuck didn't make Frank a punk. That's just goofiness. Goofy talk. Thank you, Alex. I like your style. Frank didn't even flinch. He flinched a teeny bit, but that's a great point, Sanders. He flinched a little, but he instead, did you see my video, Trill? He blocked and was ready to fucking crack Tank. So what are you even talking about? Even if he did flinch, it doesn't matter, but he barely flinched. He fucking was about to pop him. So, come on. That's on the level of that bullshit the schoolyard. Ooh. That's kid shit, really. That's high school kids that fucking get into all that. No fucking adult is going to be like, oh, he flinched. Oh, shit, what a pussy. And if an adult says that, an adult is a fucking child mentally, in my opinion. That's just goofy talk, especially when you're dealing with pro fighters. You know, it's a different thing if there's somebody talking mad shit to somebody, right? Look, everything's individual. If there's a guy who's talking mad shit, fuck you, I'll whoop your ass, blah, blah, I'll kick the fucking will. And then the guy he's talking to out of nowhere just goes like this, and the guy gets all nervous. Okay, that's maybe a little bit of a punk move because you're talking so much shit now you look stupid. But no. He won the mental game. I agree with that. He did win the mental game, but you bring up the flinch thing. The two have nothing to do with each other. He did win the mental game. Frank off the jump, we talked about this, right? He was just clearly almost starstruck by Tank. That was off the jump. But I don't think it affected his performance at all until he felt Tank's power. That's what changed everything. None of that mental shit did nothing for Frank in the ring, I don't think, until he felt those punches. Why do you think he has casual fans, Alex? Simple answer. Because he knocks everybody out and he attracts fans. Casuals, I don't even want to say casual. People who don't follow boxing, they become boxing fans because of people like Tank. That's why he has a lot of casual fans. Not his fault. Actually, if anything, it complements his insane power. Tank is the real deal, though, just not casuals only. Flinch was a part of winning the mental game. Okay. Maybe. I agree with that. He just wasn't a fucking punk for it. Marco, Mayweather's new prospect is Jersey Vargas. If I can't pronounce it, I'm fucking watching it. No, I'm just playing. People are projecting him to beat Tank in the future. Well, you know, that's Very early to even be talking about. Who the fuck said Vargas can beat Tank? That's a great question too, Don. This guy just said it. This guy Rap just said it. I become a fan of boxing, seeing Crawford fight Spence. There we go. Seeing an ass whooping. And Tanks are more like, because while Crawford was knocking Spence down left and right, Tanks are even more impressive because you see that like the fucking punches like whoosh, whizzing by with that amount of force and speed. Crawford's weren't so much force and speed; his were perfectly timed and thrown short and crisp to generate power, but different optics completely. Tanks punches will grab in way more fans. Some Tank fan told me he would stop Roberto Duran. That's the type of toxicity. Okay, yeah, that's a little wild. Nobody, but you know what it is, Alex? I've said this before. All of us now want to be a part of greatness. We want to be the witnesses in real time of a 1 in a billion fighter, like a Duran, like an Ali, like a Roy Jones, like a Sugar Ray, like a Floyd. We all want to be a part of that. So that's why all of us, including myself, will be quick to be like, yo, this is going to be the dude right here. And I fucking recognize it and I lived through it and I watched it. That's contagious. So that's why you see people saying that kind of shit. It's harmless, but that's where that comes from. And we're all like that. How dope is it for us to go and tell our grandkids, yo, I saw, let's say Tank becomes Floyd level, right? I was at a Tank fight. I was at one. Where was I? Yeah, I was at the Tank Rolly fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is something we all strive to do. So that's why people love bringing up like mad early, like, yo, this dude, he just slid out of his mom's cooch, but he's throwing punches. Like he slid out throwing in the delivery room. This guy's going to beat Tank. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Just saying. What up, Mini Mill? Whatever the fuck that means. Iron bots. I think it's more attractive knockout because Tank is 5 feet. Well, he's 5'5", but okay. Any human would have flinched if somebody like that was about to punch you. True that. I can judge Tank more than he fights somebody worth like Loma. Yeah, I agree with that. But still, Mike Tyson was in the same boat. Was knocking people out just as brutally, but didn't really fight any. Spinks was really his only. Holmes, but it was old. Spinks was only his only prime challenge. I agree, but also people always think things will be witnessed that are better than ever existed. Same with people say LeBron's better than. That's what I just said. Exact same thing. They want to be a part of it. And when they are a part of it, that's all they know. You know what I'm saying? It's different watching something in real time and then watching reruns. Way different. It hits way harder and way more genuine and way more to the core when you're watching it yourself in real time. I believe Crawford beats David Benavidez. Well, that is definitely going to get a few things. First, it's going to
Get the fuck out of here!
Second, it's going to get this. Maybe another one of these. And then it's going to get one of these.
You lousy corksuckers.
One more of these.
You lousy corksuckers.
And finally, it's going to get one of these.
What you talking about, Willis?
And I am unhighlighting you for that ridiculous shit. Tank has been protected, not buying the hype. He's Canelo 2.0. Oh, Jesus Christ. Armor. Yeah, he is crazy. Athena's U channel's wondering who the artist was. He's fire in Baltimore. Okay. Marco, you lucky you were born in generational. Thank you. All right, I'm not. All right, guys, I'm about to bounce up out this bitch. Any last comments? Oh, you guys want to do real quick? Do you guys want to do trivia? Because I'll do it quick. Yes or no? Hit me with yes trivia or tomorrow. Talk to me. All right, we got one yes. What do we got? I do this shit for the peoples. I do what you guys want me to do. I'm here for you people. All right. That's only two people. That's it. You got to get more than 2 people. Damn, Marco, we was having so much fun. Yo, my man. It's almost midnight up in this bitch. Dang, it was almost midnight. Otherwise, I started late because of Father's Day. I was out seeing Bad Boys 3 or 4. Which Bad Boys is out now? Whichever that one. Is that 3 or 4? I think it's 4. Tell me, real quick. Whichever one I saw. I think it's 4. Please subscribe and like. You know what? Let me see how many likes we got. Last time I looked, it was at 20. We should be at least 50. We got to be at 50. 40. You guys don't love me. Bad Boys 4. That's what I thought. Yeah, that shit was kind of dope. I liked it. All right. Well, you know what? So let's hold off. I think it's part 4. Yeah, it is part 4. All right, peoples. Good talking to you. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna release that video. Appreciate you, Trail, for sending it to me. I'm gonna break down the sparring between Tank and Haney. See what Haney did? He released it because he wants that Tank fight now. That's what he wants. Smart. His tweet was, "I'm ready to get back in." He thinks he could outbox Tank. I think he could do better at staying away than Frank, but I think his punch resistance, based on what we saw with Ryan, would probably be worse than Frank's or same as Frank's, meaning Tank would maybe take a few extra rounds to catch him, but once he caught him in that corner, whap! But you never know. He's a lot bigger, a lot taller than Tank, so you never know. Easier to keep that range. All right, people. Appreciate you guys. Peacicles.